All right, so like I said, this is going to be mostly the first half, because I think the first half and definitely the first drive of the game was pretty much indicative of how the game went, which is, yeah, you're moving the ball, you're getting some tough yards on the ground, followed by some suspect run blocking, failed screens, miscommunication, some missed opportunities, and just no consistency. It's kind of just indicative of the entire game. And then we'll look at the play, the second interception, and why, I think I figured out why it happened. And it was a collective of things that was compounded by a bad decision and a bad throw. But on the first play, we were just talking about screens, failed execution. You just drop the ball. I mean, I don't really know how much more you can blame on one or the other, but you have to catch the rock. That was the first failed screen. There were a number of them. That was the first failed screen. And now this one, if you see here, I have miscomm, double stop, 13 slant behind 88, meaning this was a miscommunication. For whatever reason, these two have not been on the same page. Let me know if you guys can see my cursor here, if it's too little, but these two have not been on the same page. And you'll see, I'm going to let the play run, then I'm going to show you why I think there was a miscommunication here. Look where they both end up, and look where the ball is thrown. And you'll see the second angle, the end zone angle, where Dak was trying to go with it. To me, this looks like Lamb is supposed to come here and then come back down, and you're supposed to get Gallup on a slant, and that's where he's trying to hit Gallup. And if you watch the play action, it actually opens up this area, and you'll see 55 Holcomb was biting on everything all game. He was biting on everything all game, and they got what they wanted, in my opinion. They got the open look, but for whatever reason, they both run stop routes. It's miscommunication one, and this is what I mean by the other angle. You'll see where Dak was trying to go. Just take a look at Dak. As soon as he pulls the fake, you're going to get Holcomb moving, so this area is open, and Dak immediately is trying to get that slant route, and there's a miscommunication. So it looks like, Dak, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But there was for whatever reason, these guys are not on the same page. They're not on the same page. What we got on this one? Okay, this is where I think that Dak was a little bit gun shy, in my opinion. I think he came off his read too quickly, and I call this a missed opportunity right here. He completed the pass, but this is very similar to one of the plays that, Kurt Warner showed against the Saints. He completed the pass. However, this could have been a bigger play if he had went with it. And you're going to see here, Michael Gallup gets open here. And for whatever reason, he comes off of him, and he comes back to, Amari Cooper. But I think this is one of the cases where he's gun shy. You got to throw to the spot right here. You got at the top. You're at the top of your drop. I think Michael Gallup is breaking here. This linebacker is not deep enough. You do have a safety that's hanging, right? But he won't get there quick enough if you get the ball to Michael Gallup somewhere in this area. So I think he got a little gun shy, didn't trust himself here, and decided to, come off of it and get a completion to Amari Cooper. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad play. Oh, and this is the ground game. Take a look at Terrence Steele, Tyler Biadasz, and Connor McGovern. He's falling. He came out hitting air, then he finally grabbed somebody, and we wonder why this play didn't work. Blocking was atrocious. One more time for y'all who may have blinked. Terrence Steele, Tyler Biadasz, Connor McGovern. Yikes. I mean, he's on his ass here. I don't even know where is that Biadasz right there reaching. It's just execution was terrible down there and towards that red zone area. All right, miscommunication number 2. Miscomm, 1388 spacing, 13 to the pylon is a touchdown. This was the second miscommunication on the first drive. Mind you, guys, I'm showing you the first drive. The first drive here. Love that they have Zeke or they have Lamb here in the backfield. They're going to get a 2-on-1 with Lamb and with Gallup, but watch the spacing once again. Why? Why are we here? And Dak is actually looking for Michael Gallup to hit to this pylon. And if you go back and you listen to, Kellen Moore, He said, they asked him about that play. He said, well, someone was supposed to continue their route and they didn't. And when you go back and you watch Dak at the top of this here, he's looking for 13 right here. He's holding off the safety with his eyes. And then he's looking for 13 right here. And he's not. So initially on the broadcast view, you're probably thinking, what the hell you doing, Dak? Why are you holding the ball? Get rid of it. Well, there's nowhere to go. The touchdown was a layup. It was a layup play. We're going to go back to the wide view. This is a layup. If he continues his route, this is a tutty. Instead, he stops, and you get this. So just the second miscommunication on one possession. You know, and then we get to the third down. They run another screen, if I'm not mistaken. Let's kind of fast forward here. Yep. So we do another screen, another poor executed screen. I want y'all to watch Dalton Schultz here. He's awful in space. Doesn't get the guy. Third and whatever. Instead of trying to go for a normal pass, you get Dalton Schultz who whiffs on the block, and it just ends the drive. Once again, you get into the red zone, but you don't get a chance to get down into the goal-to-goal situation. So the first drive was pretty much indicative of the rest of the game. You had some good plays. I didn't show the play action. I actually got a first down with CeeDee Lamb, and I'll show that later because I'm going to show you why I didn't show it. You get some positive plays, and then it's not followed up with consistency, and you get miscommunication. All right, so here's where, y'all know me, I love at-snap motion, and it worked. It worked. I feel like it worked a few times in this game, and we don't do it enough. Now watch Ezekiel Elliott. You're going to get him moving in motion, and you're going to have two guys actually react to it, which creates this open space. You got Zeke moving. 55 and 26 are gone, and that creates this open space right in this area. For those who may not see, right in this whole area right here, open. And that's where Dak puts it for the easy first down. This is why I love at-snap motion. We don't do enough pre-snap, and we don't do enough at-snap. This play I have man up out of 11 because this is the scenario that teams face, defenses face when there's 11 personnel. 3 wide receivers, they go 3 by 1 and basically creating this one-on-one situation with Michael Gallup. Now, you're going to get an offsides, but nonetheless, it still shows why it's tough to defend this. Because what you have here is this safety immediately is shading towards this side because why wouldn't he? You got Cooper and you got Lamb over here. He's playing underneath in the zone. He's bailing, and he's coming back here to hang on CeeDee Lamb, which creates this entire open space, and Dak gets the ball to Michael Gallup for the big gain. This is what makes the offense tough when they can be consistent. And this was just a ridiculous. I love this play by Coop. Watch Coop and how he just confuses everybody at the top of the route. Boop. Great throw, great play. Dalton Schultz attracted about 3 dudes on this play, and you get the Amari Cooper touchdown. Probably the best drive of the game, and it was only 40-something yards. So far, you're getting a mixture of some solid play when they got the interception, and the Cowboys offense drove down with the second drive. And in the first drive, some inconsistencies. This play right here, dead to rights, McGovern just whiffs, and the play's over. There's really not much that you can do when, you know, for those who didn't see it. Here's Connor McGovern, and he just completely whiffs, and the play's dead. There's not really much you can do here in this situation that from the quarterback, and he tries to make a play. Nothing happens. Maybe you want to see Dak Prescott throw that ball away, but he likes to try to make plays. And this was the Michael Gallup goes deep. Dak Prescott hits him in stride, or not in stride, but hits him at the top of his route or his drop. Beautiful throw. Gets there, but negated by penalty. They call holding here, questionable, but they called it for whatever reason. They don't call it on, our guy. But if you look here, this happened a lot. Not really much room to step up here, but he did make the throw, had enough time, and he got it out. That interior of the line was struggling a little bit with Jonathan Allen and with Daron Payne. Again, at snap motion. Watch what it does. Watch what it does, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a fan of at snap motion. I'm a fan of it. You're going to get my man moving here. Watch the linebacker. He's shifting. Just enough room here for him to get up space and the lineman to get out in front. I need to see more of that. It's easy ways to get a linebacker off his spot. All right, so this play is what I talked about with one of the callers. I cannot stand when they decide to do this cute little offensive line at fullback, play at the 20-yard line. Why are we doing this? There's no need for this. And then they run it right up the gap in the teeth of the defense. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I'd rather you spread it out and try to get it run in that manner. It's one of those things where the play call is not bad if it's done on their 20, if it's done in the red zone. But that timing of that play call is just a waste, in my opinion, of a play. Tight window opportunity. It gets off the read quick. If you guys watched the show last week, I talked about Dak Prescott was going to have to make some tight window throws. This was an opportunity. And if you look here, you'll have the tight window throw right here, possibly, if he comes over a bit, and you got a tight window throw here. He comes off of it quick, and he goes to CD Lamb. I thought he could have stayed on it a little bit more, but this is one of those opportunities, maybe gun shy, didn't want to do it. That's another one where I say, Dak, you kind of got to let that thing go. This is a great play right here, y'all. Great play. Third down hot read, executed to perfection. Great read, and you can tell this was a film study thing here. If you go back and watch the Wilson sack, the Seattle game, they did the same thing. They have 6 guys at the line of scrimmage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All at the line of scrimmage, sugar in the A gaps. I believe this was a third down hot read. And what you're going to have is this guy right here is going to peel back because he's expecting my man to come here. But none of that happens because they studied this. Instead of him coming here, he's just going to flare out here, and they're going to get a quick pass, and it works to perfection. So this was a really good read by Dak and really good adjustment in the film class, so in the film room. So check it out. That's just very well done. And if you actually go look, if they had ran it the way that Seattle did, it would have resulted in a sack. And we'll run it back here, and you'll see what I mean. 26, Landon Collins is going to sugar, and when he sugars it here and he comes forward, it's going to cause Zach Martin to have to respect it. And they teach the lineman to take the inside man because it's the quickest route to the quarterback. And they know this. So he's sugaring it. He has to respect it. Free guy here, he won't have enough time to get this off, and he knows he's going to peel back. So instead, he gets it off quick out here. Just a great read, great play, and good yak by Lamb. So just overall, really good film study and execution on that play, in my opinion. Another fullback offensive lineman, weird spot. Why are we running this play right here? Weird spot. And instead of running it, they're like, oh, we're going to trick him this time, right? We're going to trick him. We're going to play action it. Instead, they're not respecting it right now. They understand you guys can't get anything on us right now out of this formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to call that 6, but there's basically 6 or 7 guys floating around the box, but this is a light box by NFL standards, meaning if I'm Dak Prescott, I'm probably calling an audible out of this. Instead, they do a play action, and there's just nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys with 2 guys deep. Once again, in a weird stack here. There's nowhere really to go with the ball. I mean, he could have threw it out here, but this play is designed to hit something deep, and there's just really nowhere deep to go with the rock. So he takes off and gets 2 yards. Again, guys, I don't like the fullback offensive line option that early in a possession. I'd rather do it somewhere down here. I'm just showing this play here to show that he's still throwing the ball deep pretty dang on well. I mean, it's a great throw. It would have been a catch in my opinion, but he got the flag, and that was a first down. But just take a look at the throw. I thought in rhythm, when Dak was in rhythm in this game, Dak was hitting. He was hitting his guys, you know. It's just that when he wasn't is when he made bad decisions, in my opinion. Great call, by the way, ref. Finally got a great call, ref. God, these dudes are terrible this year. Y'all see him miss that face mask last night? This one was 21's best run. And honestly, it probably was because Connor McGovern got beat. Watch Connor McGovern. it causes Zeke to cut back here. I don't know. Maybe I'm speculating, but he definitely got it. He got whooped on this play. But check out Zeke. This was his best run of the game. Had a very nice cutback. Dak's checking at the line of scrimmage, and he's probably checking because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a light box. I got 12 personnel. This is a check all day. But Connor McGovern, y'all, just take a look. I mean, great run though. Zeke made it count, but Connor McGovern, I think he struggled in this game. So, yeah. I'm not really trying to get at Connor McGovern, but I'm just gonna show one more time. Just one more time. I mean, just you can't do this, Connor. Yeah, can't do that. Can't do that. Great run by Zeke though. Third down screen, bad execution. This was one of those plays where I said, I don't even know what the hell is going on here. I just let it speak for itself. I mean, you just watch these guys, and I'll show the other angle. Almost resulted in an interception. Again, when I say cluster F of everything, perfect play to show it. Bad execution followed up with a bad decision by Dak. It's not there, Dak. Throw it at the feet. Stop trying to make a play when there's no play to be made. When I say I don't know what's going on, they clearly pass off their linemen to get to the next level for the screen, but then they both follow, I think it's 55 to the quarterback. Just check it out. They're both following 55 instead of getting out in front for the screen. They recognize that the screen is coming, and Dak tries to make a play, and I don't think he should have. That should have got thrown right at the feet. Just bad execution followed up by a bad decision making. Don't like it. This is what, y'all? The third failed screen here? Maybe third or fourth. I can't remember already. This one was the end of the first half drive, and I'm just going to show you Jonathan Allen here. I initially thought this was on Dak, but I mean, look at the pressure that comes almost immediately. This drive, though, actually was one of the best drives, if not the best drive of the game for the Cowboys. Jonathan Allen, sir. Once again, check out Jonathan Allen right there. Just pretty much walks him back. I mean, this grown man is incredible. He's a really tough guy. And if you go back and look at the other view here, there's just really not much here. You can maybe, if Dak is looking, there's nothing here. But if he wants to try to get Coop on this route, he'd have to do it. But you got him floating, so it's just really not much there to go. And he has to get it out quick because by that time, Jonathan Allen is on his butt. So, yeah, just the passing blocking was fine in the sense of no sacks. I would blame on them except one. But the pressure, he faced some pressure in this game. All right, these are just some clean in-rhythm throws on this drive that I thought Dak did pretty well against. Really clean, really in rhythm. And again, when he was clean, when he was in rhythm, I thought he looked fine. He looked fine. But followed up those two throws. Another miscommunication. Was Cooper supposed to go on a sluggo? I don't know what Cooper was doing here, but y'all, I'm going to just let the play go. Keep your eye on Amari Cooper and where the ball is thrown. What is this? Dak is looking for the 7. Amari Cooper does what? This is what Dak is looking for here, y'all. Dak is looking for Amari, or not the 7, but the sluggo, to hit here and then to hit here while you got Schultz, I believe it is, kind of hovering underneath. Kind of a high-low read. But for whatever reason, just watch Amari Cooper at the top of his route. Right there. So I'm trying to get it perfectly so you can see what happens here. He does this little hitch at the top of his route, and you would think he would come here where the ball's thrown. Instead, he kind of just floats in no man's land, and now it's like, Dak, what are you doing? When really, another miscommunication. That's 4 miscommunication throws in this first half so far. Again, this is indicative throughout the entire game. This is just a play to show y'all, guys, nothing is wrong with Dak's legs. I'm sorry, I can't put this on the injury. He's fine in regards to injury. I'll just let this play. I mean, better angle here to see that he's running fine. He just refuses to run or is being told, do not run. Y'all tell me. I'll run it back. Y'all tell me, do you guys see anything wrong with Prescott's legs here? Before I move on, y'all let me know. Anything wrong with Dak's legs in that play? Looks good to me. Looks good to me. This one, stayed patient. He can't climb in the pocket, but he hits 19 on a slant. So you're going to see the pocket once again kind of get pushed back. He kind of has to drift back and throw across his body a bit, but he's going to get Amari Cooper on this kind of quick slant here, or if you want to call it a drag, a man coverage, so he gets open. Good play, good throw by Dak, and good connection and communication, right, with Amari Cooper. There we go. We'll let it run. The other angle, you'll see that he can't really step up in this pocket. And hey, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, good players, but it's tough. There really isn't much to go, but he gets it. First down. Once again, guys, almost got into the red zone. Almost got into the go-to-go situation. Just outside. First down. For whatever reason, we decided to do this weird crap. For y'all that know me, I cannot stand Zeke going out wide, and you'll see why. Zeke is never the first read on this situation. You'll see my man fall down and he'll be open, but why would he be the first read? The play isn't designed to go there. He's a safety valve. The play is designed to go to one of these guys. Nothing really breaks open for Dak, and the pocket collapse, and you get a sack. Nothing is there. You would think if he just goes all the way over to the pylon, back in the end zone. Got a tutty, right? Well, watch what he does. He sits down. He's covered here. He's covered here. He's covered here. There's nothing there. So your safety valve is Zeke. And by that time, the pocket is done and you get a sack. He tries to climb out. The pocket's done. You get a sack. I don't know, y'all, if this was again, another miscommunication, but I just don't quite understand this concept of having him sit down here. I don't get it. So, just weird play design there. And I guess Dak maybe could have came off of that quicker, but I'm not looking for Zeke first. I'm looking to get somebody over there, and that's what he's doing. He's looking to hit somebody here. It doesn't work. Y'all want to see Terrence Steele get bullied a little bit and Tyron Smith get a sack? I mean, we could take a look at it, man. Terrence Steele gets just pushed into Dak's lap. Dak tries to turn around, and you get the sack from giving up by Jonathan Allen. So, just nothing there. And then finally, once again, Ezekiel Elliott out here in the slot. I don't understand why you're trying to get a seam shot. You're getting a seam shot to Ezekiel Elliott. And the reason why you're going to get that is because this safety is going to pay attention to these two. So he's going to shade more this way, and Dak is reading this safety. If he shades this way, I'm going to get it up the seam to my receiver. But unfortunately, it's not a receiver. It's Ezekiel Elliott. The throw's not, I don't want to call it a great throw. The throw is what it is, but maybe Cedric Wilson can rise up and have an opportunity here. But I see what Dak is seeing. Okay, he shades over here. I got one-on-one here, but it's Ezekiel Elliott. Where's Cedric Wilson? Where's Cedric Wilson? So that is what I saw in the first half and what kind of went on throughout that game, yo. Why did Dak not throw it to, what's his name, Dalton Schultz first? How did he miss Dalton Schultz, right? And then as I'm watching the film, I said, aha, I see what happened here. So in the first quarter, this play actually worked. It was the same play that happened in the fourth quarter. They come out, they go 11 personnel, Dalton Schultz to the left. They're going to get a play action boot. He's going to scoop around. You're going to get CeeDee Lamb wide open. Wide open. Now, Dak is making his adjustments in his audibles, but at the end of the day, it's the same exact play. Just take a look, man. He gets wide open, and it worked. This was in the first quarter. Again, we talked about Holcomb biting. Holcomb was biting all freaking game, man. All freaking game. Look where he's at. Now, he bit harder on this one, but nonetheless, he bit again on the second one, as you'll see. The cornerback bit, which actually was Landon Collins, because it's Landon Collins. He's not a good cover guy. And then we get to the fourth quarter. Same formation. Now, remember, this play call is most likely called again because they remembered, man, he was wide open. Man, he bit hard. Man, there was nobody out here to even affect Dak Prescott. So they go back to the well in the crunch time when they thought it was a easy play. So here we go. We run it. You're going to get Holcomb biting again. But this time, the Washington people, they play it well. Holcomb, once again, bites like hell, right? But because they have containment on this outside, because they have a cornerback that's still here, and because of those two things, Holcomb actually can recover. But we'll get to Holcomb in a second. Coming out of the play action, he's not looking for Dalton Schultz. He's looking for CeeDee Lamb. No CeeDee Lamb there. He could have maybe threw it out and just said, hey, you catch it or nobody's catch it, which he should have did. Instead, he comes back to Dalton Schultz way too late. Loses track of my man 55. Makes A, terrible decision. B, a terrible throw. The right move right here, Dak, was either to A, come out of that break or come out of that action looking for Dalton Schultz. I get why he didn't. Earlier in the game, CeeDee Lamb was open, and it's CeeDee Lamb. That's your first look. All right, cool. I get it. I totally get it. And we'll see the other angle here. You're going to see 55 bite really hard. Once again, Schultz is going to come behind him, but you're going to get containment here. And he pumped it. Notice, he pumped knowing, okay, nothing's there, but I got Holcomb coming back. For whatever reason, or not Holcomb, I'm sorry, Schultz. For whatever reason, he decides to make this throw. I would have took the sack or threw it away because there's no safe throw anywhere. There really isn't a safe throw. Instead, you basically have Schultz mirroring Dak. Dak stops, Schultz stops. Bad throw, bad decision. Almost technically was a game changer, right? It did change the game. So once again, just a collective cluster F of things there compounded by bad decisions.